So what's up guys, and welcome to Ívar's Fly Workshop. If you haven't been to the channel, welcome before. Today we are going to tie this fly, which is actually, it's a salmon, originally a salmon pattern, but I'm going to be tying it as a streamer today. And I'm going to be using fluor red classic waxed 12-0 thread from Semperfli, and I'm gonna wrap the thread all the way back here, leave it behind the hook point and the back point of the hook. For the tail of the fly, I'm using this blue cock fibers. You can use, like, if you have a hen or something at least that has long enough fibers from the feather, so they stick a little bit out of the butt of the fly. As I said, Ida is originally a salmon pattern, but it's been like a successful sea trout pattern too. So from my perspective, there is a full reason to tie it just as a streamer. I'm going to pinch off some fibers from the lower end of the stem, like so. And yes, like, share and subscribe, please. And support the channel if you like. And leave a comment below if you have any questions. You can also, in the video's description, find the pattern, the full pattern of the fly, and the ingredients and all that. Plus, you can find a link there to my PayPal if you want to support the channel. That will be very helpful. Let me wrap this down here, so the tail of the fly is ready to go. And just in case, I like to reinforce and make the body and the whole fly a bit more durable. I'm gonna place on just few strokes of Sapagap on the body. The body material itself, I am using for this a Semperfli hollow chenille, 8mm, and I use actually this kind of chenille quite a lot when doing and making and producing flies for myself mostly, and some friends sometimes. I'm not a commercial tyer in that perspective. I try to run away if people want me to tie them for them commercially, but it has to be on a very special occasion. This is how it looks, and the only difference, I'm going to use a squirrel for this one. The other one, the fully tied flight I showed you, is with a fox, with a black tied fox hair for the wing. The squirrel is like a little bit, has more pointy fur, and it's not as soft, it's a little bit more stiff, so I'm going to use that. So we do touching rats with the chenille all the way front here, but we must keep in mind we have to leave space both for the throat that has not yet come to the fly, and then of course the wing of the fly. And it's been, as I said, very successful pattern. For the throat, I'm using the same color, the same feather for the throat as I used for the tail. You can, if you want, with the blue color, it's possible to tie it with a darker toned blue color, just like my t-shirt, kind of like a king blue color or something like that, but this lighter blue will also just do the job. So we pinch it together here, measure it in the same time, and then grab it with our thread like this, and tie it like, give it the really tight wraps here. Then it's in place, and it's not gonna go anywhere. And then the final last step would be the wing, and I am going to make like a little takeoff pathway for the wing, just a little bit, so it doesn't stick out in a 45 or 90 degree angle corner. So it goes in a natural way. This is like how I measure it. I do not want to overdress the wing of the fly, so I have to pinch off like appropriate amount of fur. Not too much, not too less. And pinch out the amount I like. And there is one trick with the fur. I'm actually not using that trick right now, but you can like measure it out and make a cut from it, and coat the end, the cutted end of the fur with like a glue or head cement or something. That makes them sticking together, plus reinforcing the head. But since I do not have head cement by the hand here, I have only the sapper gap, so we will not place any sapper gap on it until the very end. Before placing the wing, I have to build up like a little bit of thread base for the wing, because otherwise it's gonna stick out. I'm gonna measure it here. Take 2 or 3 loose wraps, so I can readjust the wing just on the top, and then it's a little too long in that position. I mean, for my taste, it's a little long, so I want to drag it in place and get it where I want it. With only those 3 loose wraps, it's still gonna keep the wing in place. Then we are going to come in with a force to do much tighter wraps, as tight as you can, actually, as long as you're not breaking a thread. And then we'll take this, snip it off in an angle with our scissors, and finish the head off. You can, if you want, finish it off with a razor blade or something to get like an exact angle of it, but I think it's not necessary, since we are not running out of space with the head, and since the head is like on the fly, since it's like this size and this color, it works as a hotspot on the fly. So I want to keep the head like this size, so it's visible in the water. That's the reason. Also, if you're going to glue on ice, we are not doing that with this fly, but if you're gluing on ice to a streamer, there has to be like a thread base to hold the ice. So the head has to be relatively thick on those flies you're going to glue on some ice. But the Ida fly is ready. I'm going to coat it just with a sapper gap. I have to buy new head cement. It's out of order, the one I had. I just want to say to you guys, thanks for watching the video. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Support the channel. And leave comment in the comment section below if you have any questions. And we'll see you guys in the next video.